Have you ever been on the precipice to something completely brand new? Leaving everything you thought you knew behind and transitioning into something else. And it's like you're on that bridge, right? You're on that bridge between the old and the new, and you so desperately want the new, but you have the old where you are situated, you have structure, you have familiarity, you have dependability. There's a sense of security there, but you really want that new. You really want to take that risk, to jump off that cliff. And I don't mean physically, but the risk, the faith, the trust that you know what you're doing, even if other people don't see it or they don't believe it. You know you have what it takes to do this. You know you have what it takes to make this work. There's something here about like someone who has passed on, who knows you have this capacity, who maybe told you that you had this capacity before they passed on. They are helping you through this. They are helping you to get to that space, of confidence and trust in yourself to make this happen. Because you know that eventually that's where you will be. What is stopping you from getting to there from here? What do you need to make that happen? Is it just pulling the Band-Aid off? Is it needing to have money in savings? Is it starting that new business? Is it starting a new relationship? Is it starting a new hobby? It's time for you to love on you. You've always been someone who is focused on other people, who wants to help other people, who wants to serve other people. And you did that in your relationships, in your career, in your hobbies. You've always been focused on making sure that other people got what they needed. But right now it's time for you to get what you need. And as uncomfortable as that can feel, you know that the universe is going to reward you, because when you put the work in, the universe meets you halfway. When you make those steps to do the right thing, the universe showers you with blessings. You've seen it happen. You know. You know, in the last, I don't know, decade, maybe longer, maybe 15 years or so, the last time you were in this situation, the universe did magical things for you. Absolutely magical. And it's about to happen again. And yes, the universe is always by your side. It's always doing magical things for you. But right now is one of those like big moments. That's right now. So even though you have this doubt that you're grappling with, I want you to remember that this is that moment. This is that new shift that's coming where everything can change for you. Everything can be brand new. And the universe wants to help you get there because you deserve it. You've put the work in. You have grown and shifted your mindset. You have become open to things that maybe you never thought were possible. And you've seen little glimpses of it along the way, right? You know you're being nudged to go in a specific direction because you see the signs. And I can hear you saying like, yeah, I see the signs, but I'm not given like the 100% like go for it, but the universe isn't going to give you that. It's going to reward your risk, right? We have to take these risks to get the reward, and the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Now, don't do something illegal or like out of your realm that you couldn't pull back from, but sometimes you just have to believe that you are capable of making these transitions on your own. Maybe you are waiting for somebody to say like, oh, I think this is a good idea for you, or confirmation verb, or oh, I think you could really pull this off. I have faith that you're gonna do this. I know you're gonna do it because you already started and it's looking great. Right now, you have to be telling yourself that. You already know. I don't know what you're waiting for. But if you're waiting, this is your sign. This is your sign to make those moves, to make those transitions. Yeah, they might be hasty, but as you're falling, as you're grappling with, oh my gosh, what did I just do? When am I going to get that security from the universe? At that last moment, when you think, I don't see it coming, I don't see that security, it's going to show up. That confirmation that you needed is going to show up. Some of you, it's going to show up sooner. Others of you, it might take a little bit of time, but it is going to show up. You are going to be rewarded for this jump, for this risk. For a lot of you, I'm hearing like in your career, if you're leaving a job that you've worked hard for, that you've put a lot of work in, and then you have interest in starting your own business, now is your time. Now is your moment. This is the perfect opportunity. The groundwork is laid. The foundation is there, and you know it. You already put the foundation there. Whether it's getting an LLC or filing for a license or setting up your website or your YouTube channel or your Instagram, your social medias, whatever you're doing, those things are already in place for you. You just have to take the initiative to say, okay, I'm done here. My time has concluded and wrapped up, and I'm open to something new, because you know you want new. You know that you are meant to do this. And how long are you going to wait? Maybe you need a coach. Maybe you need a mentor to support you through this, which is probably the best idea, because they want you to do this. They want to see you succeed in exactly what you want to do. They're not your parents. They're not your siblings. They're not your partner. They're not the ones saying like, oh, like what? Well, what happens if, what happens with, like all the doubt coming in. Those people are there to give you doubt, right? You need somebody who's going to see your spark, who sees your light, who sees that magic that you have for whatever you're doing, and is going to say, yes, do that. And for some of you, it might be your partner. For some of you, you might have someone in your corner. For some of you, it might just be me telling you right now that you have what it takes to do this, to make this happen, to shine through in 6 months from now and come back here and comment and say, I did it. And this is where I'm at now. This is how successful I've been. Right away, these were the miracles that happened. The universe wants to pour miracles on you, for you, down on you, in your life, because you deserve it. Especially with the risk of this motion. Just finish walking across that bridge. Just get through this transition. There's something here about a safety net, about you wanting a safety net, or you needing a safety net, or a safe. There's something here about a safe. And keeping things locked away. Maybe this is something you haven't shared with anyone in your life, and you just want to do it and just be like, oh, surprise, look, I'm successful in this situation, which is also possible. Yeah, I feel like you're keeping things locked up. Maybe you're not sharing like how deeply you desire this transition, how deeply you want to shift into something that is new for you. This could be around a relationship. You could be very settled in a relationship, very secure in a relationship, and thinking like, I don't know if I can leave this behind. What will it look like? You know, that familiarity, that routine of always doing the same thing with the same person can leave you like, how am I going to do this on my own? How would I get through the day? How would I find my own place to live? You can definitely do it. Speaking from experience, I was young and I had a situation where I was dropped with nothing, and I was able to pull myself out of it. If I can do it, you can do it. You can do it. There are so many people out there that want to help you. And remember, if you are forced or you choose to be in a new situation, to leave the old behind, the universe is going to provide you with everything you need. People, places, finances, whatever you need, the universe wants to support you through this. If you left everything behind and you took everything as a sign moving forward, you would see how much the universe is orchestrating in your favor, wants to help you, wants to get you to that new place that you want to go. The universe wants it just as much as you do. You are the universe needs you to do it because you are that for someone else. You are the light for someone else. Someone else is going to be in a situation like this in a year and a half, in 2 years, and they're going to look at you and they're going to say, oh my God, if they can do it, I can do it. You are the light for someone else. So even though this is right now for you, focused on you, and you're transitioning out of always serving other people, you are still doing this in service for other people, but other people need you to do it for yourself first because you are capable of doing it. You have the strength to do it where other people do not. You have the capacity to pull this off where other people do not. You are so strong and so aware that when you make these decisions, each move that you make, as risky as it's going to feel, as foreign as it might feel, you may be a very stable, structured person. So when these transitions happen, it may feel like a lot, but the universe wouldn't give you something you couldn't handle. Or if you believe in God, God would not give you something you couldn't handle. It's time for you to make these transitions, for you to make these moves, because you are the light for someone else. And you are going to feel so fulfilled for this work that you're doing. And remember, someone along the way is going to say, hey, you're doing a great job. Keep going. There's always going to be someone, whether that's me, someone else on YouTube, someone you come across in real life, someone who is a new client for you. They're going to say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being you. Thank you for taking this risk. Thank you for offering free estimates. Thank you for, whatever service or position you have. Thank you for doing this. Now is the time of innovation. You are the innovation for the next group, for the next, I want to say cohort or whatever. Just have the faith that you have all the tools to make this happen. And the reason why you have this desire is because you're meant to do it. You don't have these desires just empty. That's not why you have them. You have them because you want to do it. Because you're meant to do it. Because you're meant to grow and help other people grow. I'm so proud of you. You are going to do amazing things. And I cannot wait for 3 months from now, 1 month from now, 6 months from now, for you to come back in the comments below and tell me all the things you were able to do. And not just do, be. All of the energies you were able to feel, and the slowness and the creativity and the love that you were able to feel for yourself and for those around you, because you were able to pull this off, because you were able to make this transition when nobody else thought you could, or when even you didn't think you could. You have the capacity that others don't. You are going to be so great. And I cannot wait. And I'm so happy for you. I love you so much, and I hope you have an amazing day.